After being taken straight out of high school with the 45th pick of the 2005 draft by the 76ers, there were doubts that Lou Williams would last long in the NBA, let alone make any kind of impact on the league. And early on, those doubts certainly seemed justified, as Williams averaged around just 5 minutes over 30 games in his rookie season, with equally underwhelming stats to go along with his meager time on the court. Then, for his second season, his playing time only increased to around 11 minutes in 60 games. Fortunately, in his third season, he was given the chance to prove himself, averaging around 24 minutes a contest. And his contributions off the bench saw him become a legitimate candidate for the Most Improved Player award for that season, though ultimately he lost out to Hedo Turkoglu. From there, with the exception of his very last season, the 21-22 campaign, Williams would play anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes a game for the rest of his career. All up, over his 17 seasons, Williams played for a number of teams. And in addition to being a fan favorite everywhere he went, Williams was also one of the most valuable assets in the league off the bench. For the 11-12 season, Williams was runner-up for the 6th Man of the Year award, losing out to James Harden. But Williams would then go on and win the award 3 times. First in 2015 while with the Raptors, then again in 2018 and 2019 during his time with the Clippers. Additionally, by the time Williams retired in June 2023, he'd scored just under 14,000 points, the most ever by a player off the bench. Unfortunately, despite his extensive NBA career and all that he accomplished on the court, Williams is perhaps best remembered for a single off-court incident and the nickname it inspired. The 1920 season began in October 2019 before the league made the highly unusual decision to suspend the season. The decision came shortly after Rudy Gobert tested positive for COVID-19, not long after he joked about the pandemic at a press conference as the virus rapidly spread throughout the world, sending various countries into lockdown. Soon after, Gobert's teammate, Donovan Mitchell, tested positive for the virus too, leading to the NBA's decision to shut down the league in March 2020.
The NBA is suspending the season.
Later, in order to save and complete the season, the NBA arranged for a biosecure bubble at Walt Disney World near Orlando. Because only 8 games remained of the season and 8 teams had already been eliminated from playoff contention, only 22 of the league's 30 teams were invited to the bubble in order to determine playoff seeding. Ultimately, the bubble lasted from July to October 2020. At the time, Williams was a member of the Clippers who had been invited to the bubble. In the end, the team secured the 4th seed in the West before being eliminated in the second round by the Nuggets in 7 games. Not that that's what most people remember about the Clippers' time in the bubble. Rather, when people recall the Clippers' 2020 playoff run, they remember the controversy around Williams. Understandably, access to and from the bubble was highly restricted. But shortly before the playoff seeding was established, Williams was given permission to leave the bubble in late July in order to attend a funeral in Atlanta. Williams did indeed attend a funeral. However, while out of the bubble, Williams also visited the club Magic City. The incident was exposed due to rapper Jack Harlow after he posted a photo of himself and Williams on Instagram. There was immediate backlash to the image, given that it had been expected that Williams would attend the funeral then return to the bubble, avoiding any unnecessary contact in the process. Harlow quickly deleted the image, claiming that it was an old photo and that he had only posted it because he missed hanging out with Williams. However, Williams soon confirmed that he had attended the club after the funeral. Consequently, although Williams was always going to have to quarantine after he returned to the bubble, he had to isolate for 10 days instead of the standard 4 due to his trip to the club, given the added risk it posed, causing him to miss 2 regular season games. In his defense, Williams maintained that he didn't stay at the club long and that he only went there because it was one of his favorite places to eat, so much so that he had a dish named in honor of him, the Lou Will Lemon Pepper Barbecue Chicken Wings. Predictably, Williams' defense soon inspired a new nickname, Lemon Pepper Lou. Shortly after acquiring the name in September 2020, Williams chose to embrace the negative attention and shared a screenshot on Instagram of an email from his lawyer that showed that he had officially trademarked the nickname Lemon Pepper Lou. Eventually, all the negative attention from the incident died down. That is, until March 2021, when Williams was traded to the Hawks, at which point he and his nickname again went viral. The following year, shortly after he retired, Williams appeared on the podcast The Draymond Green Show, during which he spoke about the Lemon Pepper Lou nickname, admitting that it bothered him, given that it took away from everything that he had accomplished on the court. Because, while hardcore basketball fans will always remember Williams for his on-court achievements, casual fans in the wider community will just remember him for his single lapse in judgment and the worldwide media attention it generated, along with a catchy nickname perfect for clickbait headlines that it inspired.
It was getting to a point where, all of the shit that I accomplished, I've carried myself over my career, like they was just trying to attach some goofy shit to my name.